Kayfabe.
Do we know? Do you know? Do you have a self record? Yes. Do you have a self record? Can you produce a self record? No, you can't.
It's not even the same thing. Again, you terrible with comparisons because that's not even the same thing.
That's what it was referring to. Yes. He was punched. That's what I'm saying. He was punched.
He also was like, how you gonna compare something to something and then say it's not the same thing? Then why the fuck are you comparing it? Why bring it up? It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. It's the comparison.
You got stuck to the congregation real quick. What's poppin'? What's good with you people?
Tommy, you alright, man? Tommy, what's going on with you, man? You brothers are crazy. Change the subject, please. What's next? What's next on the fucking agenda? We're not doing this tonight. What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? You brothers, you.
That's how that works. He defended his championship last year too. I mean, he won the Open.
We judge it on a weekly basis. Y'all gotta stop this.
What is a weekly?
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all do this, bro. Like, there's a weekly
That's what them brothers doing.
We're judging things bi-weekly.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That brother pulled up the punch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he talking. But listen,
Because you're a mark, and the people you employ are marks, and the people you listen to are marks.
We gonna start with Friday Night Smackdown before we get to punching, man. We gonna start with Friday Night Smackdown. Let's see. The show opens up, and they get right to it. They still in this setup mode for Saturday night. So off the rip in the parking lot, we get a brawl between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. These brothers. This is what they've been doing for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just hands and feet on each other. That's just what happens when these two brothers touch the screen. So we got right to it. Like, I wasn't mad at it. I was like, if this is how we gonna start the 3 hours, let's get right to it. I'm not mad at that.
I was watching it sound like Baz Bunny. Let him fight.
It was going crazy, man.
It's like Peter Griffin and the chicken just fighting continuously.
Yeah, they was going at it throughout the whole night.
Drew McIntyre is really talented where he can make any feud seem like a blood feud. I like that.
Yeah, like
it's like
really
whoever he beefing with, he really don't like you.
The nigga really bitter.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's really good at that.
And if I'm not mistaken, they also have another interaction later on in the night where they continue to fight. So I don't know. I forgot what part of the show that was in, but we'll bring it up whenever we get there. I know Soda remember. Soda be there, man. But right after this, we got the women's champion, man. We got the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. She came out and pretty much she cut a promo where she telling the crowd, like, last year around this time, I was preparing to be in my first Money in the Bank match and win my first Money in the Bank match. And, eventually it led to this moment where here I am. I'm standing here as the WWE champion because I cashed in on Nia. I seized my opportunity and I won. That's just what it is now. And as she's speaking, the woman who first qualified for this year's Money in the Bank match interrupts her. Miss Alexa Bliss comes out. She's like, yeah, all that sound cool. Like, we're gonna put it in a layman's term. All that sound good, but I also just qualified for this year. So once I win that match, all this little shit you talking right now not even gonna matter because I'm just gonna cash in and win too. So that's just what it is. You feel me? Thought it was a cool little segment at first, and then y'all come on, y'all know who she is, man. Y'all know who she is. And then the Queen popped up.
Here we go.
The Queen name, she was summoned.
She said, hold on. Y'all talk about, again, this will, come on, y'all know the rollout. Y'all talking about championships around here. I gotta be involved. That's a fact. Like, what are we doing here? I'm coming out and I'm making my presence felt. Facts. So she pulls up, and I thought this was a real interesting moment with this promo, because she get out there and she starts saying, well, actually, I'm about to qualify for the match. So everything y'all both talk about really don't matter, because y'all know how I give it up. Like, I'm coming back for the title. That's just what it is. And then Tiffany looked at her and said, Charlotte, this is an interesting moment because I remember you telling me that I got lucky and I needed to win the Money in the Bank in order to be a champion. So now this rollout from you is a little crazy. And then she proceeded to call Charlotte and Alexa Bliss vintage. I thought, I'm not going to lie, I thought she cooked in this moment, man. I don't know where this writing was a couple months ago before Mania, but this is what she needed. Somebody talk to me, man.
This is the Tiffany that we should have had before WrestleMania. This Tiffany fire. I'm glad they waited though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did Charlotte still have her bedazzled ankle bracelet on? Her she healed up already.
I'm not gonna hold you. When Charlotte stepped in the building, they was booing her throughout that motherfucker. She caught a lot of heat. Nevertheless, though, when she pulled up, she had that shit on.
Quiz, don't ever ask a ridiculous question like that again. Everything's diamonds. You know that.
It's the queen, dog. She had that shit on. Now, nevertheless, Tiffany and Alexa, they was both punching. They was in there talking that shit.
Yeah, I like Alexa. She was like, basically, like, I don't know you. We've been here. I've been here. Tiffany, you were new. Like, I don't know you new niggas, so you better watch out, man.
Yeah, Alexa trying to let Tiffany know, like, yeah, like you been around and you got the belt, but she gotta let her know, like, hey, I won Money in the Bank before. I can do this shit again. Like, it's really like that. I'm like, oh, okay, Alexa, like, talk to her. But you know, Tiffany, she came in, she had a point, like, hey, y'all both old. I'm the upgrade. You know, like, I don't care who win this motherfucker, as long as I know I'm still keeping the belt. You know.
She called them ladies vintage. I'm not gonna lie. That was a in the bag punch. Like she dug in the bag for that one. She said, "You know what? Calling them old don't really do nothing."
This was a great segment.
Like a backhanded.
I'm not gonna lie. Back-to-back segments that started off SmackDown pretty good. So you feel me? I was kind of engaged early. I'm like, oh shit, they punch it from the gate. I was not expecting that. So this segment also led into the next Money in the Bank qualifying match. Of course, another triple threat. We got Charlotte Flair versus Giulia versus Zelina Vega. Now, this is what I have to say. Y'all gonna hear this more than once tonight. I'm here to be honest tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte already in the ring. Giulia make her entrance. You know what I'm saying? Giulia had a little bit of aura. I ain't gonna lie to you. The music hit, she had a little aura in the building. The U.S. Women's Champion. When her music hit, it sounded like church during prayer. Man, Soda. I'm just not understanding.
Like niggas don't know what's coming out. It's like, oh, they playing a SmackDown thing. We on a commercial break.
Pause. It's crazy. She used to get a pop.
This shit got a pop.
She used to get a pop, and they put the belt on her, and now it's like crickets. I don't get it.
That's a fact. I'm so confused by that too, Scooter. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I need to figure out what shifted. Like, what happened to where they was just like, you know what? And it's literally the moment she got the belt. They was like, yeah, we not fucking with this. That's pretty much what it looked like.
They wanted Chelsea Green to keep the belt. That's the only thing I could think of. Even though Chelsea Green's supposed to be a heel.
Yeah, maybe it was too soon for a title change.
Maybe she is, man. And you know what? That's perfect because we're gonna bring that up when we get to the next show. You know, when we get to the next part of this show, we're gonna bring that up, Tommy. And I think it was due for a title change as well.
But the entrance, the presentation, all of it, y'all gotta.
But look at the entrance. The entrance now and her music, they say her name now. If y'all y'all gotta listen to that. Now they say her name and shit. Like, but that shit still don't work.
That's that. What's the producers?
What's their name? Def Rebel. That's their name.
Def Rebel.
Yeah, come on. We can't forget that. We got to slander them brothers until they gone. That shit is terrible. I mean, come on, man. You know why? Because again, we are in the season of not doing things that make sense. So why would we hire somebody to make better music for these people? You know, let's just do things that don't make sense around here. Keep giving them trash entrances. It's amazing, man. But yeah, so she had no aura coming out. I don't want to say it's embarrassing. I feel like for her, I'm agreeing with Scooter on this again. Like the moment they put the title on, and the crowd was not fucking with it, so everybody was just like, no noise at all. They don't even boo. They just like no noise at all. So that it kind of make her look crazy when she come out. But these three ladies did have a decent match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm willing to go further than decent. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Again, the start of this show I really enjoyed. So I was into this match. Charlotte, the moonsault was a little soft, but she brought the moonsault back. So I gotta say she's getting the ring rust off. It looked like she's trying to get back to being Charlotte Flair. So I was good. I was glad to see that, of course. And I don't think anybody was surprised by this, but Giulia did end up winning this match and qualifying for the Money in the Bank. So we do see Giulia and Roxanne once again in the Money in the Bank match. What y'all think, man?
Great call. I feel like they would have put Charlotte in there and niggas would definitely been mad. Or even Zelina. But yeah, Giulia, that's a great call.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I feel like if they put Charlotte in it right after having Rhea qualify, that would have been they would have been tight at that. I'm not gonna lie. So definitely a great call. It makes sense. I'm interested to see how the dynamic going to work in the match between her and Roxanne now that they kind of split up. So that's gonna be good to see.
They're gonna be going at each other
for sure. So how many people qualify for the Money in the Bank at this point? It would be Giulia, Rhea. Yeah, I think
was this Giulia's first match on SmackDown?
Yep. This is her debut match on SmackDown.
Okay.
So
this wasn't bad.
Sense. Yeah, it makes sense why she picked up the W. So I understood that as well. Then we had a backstage segment right after this because I think they went to commercial break after this match. So when we come back, it's Zelina Vega again is on my television screen, but she's backstage talking to Chelsea Green and having a little, confrontation.
Hey, Chelsea was trying to talk crazy.
Yeah, she's like, and now it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ran it back last week. Now it's time for me to get my get back. Like, what's going on? What we doing? Then the Secret Hervis pulls up. And then I'm not going to lie. This is the most random thing that took place all night to me. I'm not going to lie. Then B-Fab and Michin pull up. And they're like, whoa, y'all not about to just be fucking with Zelina like that. Like, that's home, girl. So we not even about to do that. But what we can do is we could go in the ring later tonight and solve these problems. Me and her versus y'all two. And of course, Nick Aldis makes it happen. So that comes on later in the night. And then next, I don't know the brother's first name, so we're just gonna call him Sabin. We had Sabin versus Tommaso Ciampa. Chris Sabin. Boom. There we go. I was definitely about to. I was. That's why I was like, I don't know his name. I was about to call him Chris Sabin. But so these two brothers go in there. Not a bad match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I think I said this to y'all before. I had to apologize to the DIY brothers before. I'm more intrigued by Ciampa's character. I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching this guy over the next couple months. But
he's dope as a heel.
Yeah, he is. That's what I was saying. I feel like he's way doper as a heel because that's the only thing I remember from him in NXT. So as a heel, I'm with it. But it actually wasn't the most random thing that happened tonight, guys. I lied. Look how fast I lied to y'all. Because right after the backstage segment with them, this match is going on. Is you know what I'm saying? About to get to the end. And out of nowhere, Candice LeRae appears. Again, we've been asking for months, man. Like, man, I don't want to do it too early, but I got to get to the creative. What are we doing with Candice LeRae, man? Like, I don't want to. I'm not in the business of getting nobody fired. That's not what I'm into, Tommy. You feel me? But we gotta find something for her to do.
That finish was mad random.
Mad random. And apparently she realigns with DIY, so she's back in the group. I guess they're going to like she's been a heel her entire time on SmackDown, I guess. So I guess it makes sense. But I was watching this match and then I was like, man, not another finish like this, man. This is what we doing, man. But they made it happen. You know it's them. And then we get these ladies were featured all night on SmackDown. The more I'm thinking about this, we got another backstage segment between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Real quick interaction. Charlotte looking a little hurt after the match. So Alexa just looks at her real quick, and I think she says something to the effect like, "This is why it's always good to have friends around." Something to that effect. Then she looked at her and said, "See you at Money in the Bank." Oh, actually, I won't. I said, you know what? I don't like the way this is going, Quiz, because nobody talks to the queen like this. Nobody should be talking to the queen like this. I did not like that shit. But I understood. You feel me? Like that's the only person that can get away with it right now. I'm not gonna lie. She got it. I thought it was a clever little moment. Charlotte, I don't know what's next, but clearly they are going to make her work her way back to the top. I like the rollout. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't think retirement should be next for Charlotte?
Retirement. This nigga getting disrespectful early in this show. This is what I'm talking about with this
nigga
guy,
just say the R word.
This guy's getting very disrespectful early in the show, bro. We gotta watch this guy. I'm telling you, he gonna get more disrespectful. Actually, I know he is. That's the craziest part. But before we get to the B-Fab Michin match with the Secret Service, we had another backstage segment. This is a night full of backstage segments. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't mad at it. I kind of enjoyed it, especially after what I watched last night. But we will get there. We had a backstage segment between one Solo Sikoa, another Jacob Fatu, and when I say another, it's because it's multiple people that live in his mind clearly, and JC Mateo. I do not feel comfortable calling this brother that, so we're just gonna call him JC. But pretty much, my nigga Jacob was talking to these niggas. I'm not gonna lie. Jacob was talking to these niggas. He looked at Solo, looked at the JC brother and said, I'm not gonna lie to you, Solo. He ain't my blood, brother. We just gonna start with this. He not my blood. So he damn sure ain't my family. So all that family shit you talk about right now, I don't wanna hear that shit. And it looked like, you know what I'm saying, JC was gonna confront him a little bit. But Solo was like, hold on, brothers, hold on. This was where it got a little weird for me, because before the show, they announced it was going to be Solo and JC in the tag match, and then it got switched to Jacob and JC, but I'm cool. Who's mad at seeing Jacob Fatu, right? So I was cool with it. So Solo tries to calm the situation down, like, come on, man, y'all got to work together later tonight. With all of this right now don't even mean nothing. And so they go out there later on in the night and have a match. But we have to get to Tommy's favorite superstar on the roster currently. We had a match between B-Fab and Michin versus the Secret Service.
Yeah. Tucky, ducky, quack, quack. We were here.
Oh my God.
Yo, chill out.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, man?
Hey, you gotta relax, brother.
What?
We let Booker T get away with it, and now Tommy gonna do it. See what I'm saying?
Nah, I told y'all, man. B-Fab is out here getting these plates, man. She next.
She
like B-Fab.
She did her numbers.
So they had a match. I'm trying to push through it, man.
It's good, y'all. Go ahead, punch. It's cool.
If niggas should let Maxine punch, niggas let all these other, like, okay, we trying some shit. Like a project,
a 3-hour show.
Like B-Fab, man.
Throw
Yeah,
B-Fab
I like
out
B-Fab.
there. Clearly, SmackDown is the show for the how can I put this without it sounding kind of crazy? Okay, SmackDown is the show where they are clearly highlighting the tag division and the women's division. Like that's clearly what SmackDown is being used for. So I'm not mad at it as I was a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? Now after the draft, we'll see how mad I am about it. But we'll get back to that later. But I do see what they're doing with SmackDown. It's kind of cool. I fuck with it. But, Michin and B-Fab actually get the win in this match with help from Zelina Vega. I was not expecting that. You know what I'm saying? She showed back up. Again, she was featured on the show pretty much all night. So she showed back up and helped them two ladies secure the W. So, not mad at that.
Get the dub.
She did.
She did
get the pin. Not mad at it. Then we got the first announcement for Worlds Collide, actually. This is a cool little vignette that they put up for Legado del Fantasma. Soto, I got their name right this week. Come on, man. It's me. Let's see. I'm not going to be disrespectful with this. I'm going to try to pronounce these brothers' names correctly. We are going to get El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Psycho Clown, and Pagano versus Legado del Fantasma, which is Santos, Berto, and what's the other brother? I can't remember his name right now. I just looked at the brother name too. That's the crazy part. But the other brothers in the match too. But we got the first announcement. What I do, man?
Repeat the card again.
No, it's cool. We don't got to run through it again. It's cool. It's cool. I don't even know why this brother name is this long. This is crazy to me. Like,
hey, does dude have like his wrestling name and his real name?
That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, hell he like? Wait, what's going on? Like, so he a wrestler and a doctor. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The brother, the brother might be getting paid.
A
I'm not gonna lie
doctor
to
on
you.
that shit. Yeah, he getting that.
This brother's
I
getting
never seen
paid.
him. Obviously, I have been
Yeah,
hearing they cold.
I
I've
heard
been
about
hearing they
Pagano.
cold. So
I'm not gonna lie. I have heard about the Pagano brother. We gonna see. I'm gonna tune in. It's supposed to be streamed on YouTube, I believe, the same day as Money in the Bank. So
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
am gonna
definitely
be
tune
tuned
in.
in.
Because I mean, come on, the luchas and the come on, they go crazy.
Yeah, we actually gonna get to the rest of that card later because I do have one quarrel, maybe two. I have two quarrels with him.
Do y'all think that they putting it on YouTube for free to get more eyes on them?
For sure.
For sure.
Being that they just purchased it too, so yeah, it makes sense. More American eyes on it. I'll put it that way because they do have eyes on them in Mexico, but this is gonna be their introduction pretty much to the United States. So makes sense to stream it on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, and then after this is when we get the tag team match between JC and Jacob Fatu versus damn, who did they fight? LA. Oh, it was LA Knight and
No, it was one of Jimmy and
oh yeah, Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. Another
yeah.
makeshift tag team. I actually wasn't mad at this. I'm not gonna lie. I like their little backstage segment before the match. It was cool.
Wait,
Jimmy,
wait. Hold on. So they got two brothers that could be tag team partners, tag teaming with each other.
listen, man. I don't make
Hey,
rules.
the other brothers. That's a tag team name. The other brothers.
The other brother. Listen, man.
One half of some of the greatest tag teams.
Which is funny that you say that, Quiz, because during the match, that is exactly what Solo was saying to Jimmy. He said, "Brother, just come home. You know what I'm saying? Like you can come back. I'll welcome you back. It's no problem. Everything's over with. I don't have to hold the follow no more. We good."
Solo, I'm starting to slowly fuck with Solo, man. He hilarious during these shits.
I'm telling you, man. They the way they let him develop his character, it looks like on his own. The nigga he kind of dope, man. He funny as hell, and we come on. We could just be honest here. We know what happened in this match, man. I will say fire match though. Definitely a fire match. But the brothers JC and Jacob Fatu kind of got to it, man. The brother JC hit a standing moonsault. I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. No nigga that looked like that should do that. You understand y'all understand what I'm saying? Like when Jacob do it off the ropes, it's cool. You feel me? It's a little leverage there. But a nigga doing a standing moonsault was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he landed with he didn't touch the mat. I said, nah, this nigga's crazy. I said, this nigga's crazy. Now I see why Triple H keep doing this. No, excuse me, Paul Levesque. My bad, Scooter. I apologize. But I see why he keeps doing this, man. These brothers are impressive. So it wasn't mad at it.
I was like, they gotta be steroids. As soon as I saw it.
It's something's up. Something's up. He's not just lifting weights. Like I don't know, man. Something's up. The brother was superhuman. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But of course, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They beat Jimmy, beat Ray Phoenix. And after this match, this wasn't right after, but I'm just remembering this actually. They did have a little segment backstage where Nick Aldis comes back and he said, you guys did your thing out there. And you know what? I'm going to give one of you guys a qualifying spot next week in the Money in the Bank match. Now, here to me, I maybe it's just me that thinks this. So I'll ask you guys. It's clear that it should have been the JC dude. I think it was pretty clear it should have been him. But you know what? They go with Jacob. Again, you can't be mad at Jacob being in these kind of matches because the brother's impressive, right? So I'm not mad at it, but I thought if we gonna give like somebody a chance, you might as well put this brother on the card, man. But as he said this, you can see the look on Solo's face. He like, hey, yeah, I guess it's me and you in there. That's exactly how he said it. Yeah, me and you, we in there, type of shit. And then we heard it. So for the first time in mad long, we heard it. Jacob turns to Solo and he said, wow, you know what? I love you, Solo. And of course, Solo being Solo now, man, he said, wow. First time he said that in 6 months. And I thought it was pretty funny. Again, I'm like, man, this nigga Solo, man.
Wait, so Solo and who are they're in the Money in the Bank match?
Yep, Solo and Jacob in the Money in the Bank match.
Okay.
Well, maybe I think he gave Jacob a shot at the Money in the Bank match.
Oh yeah, he has a qualifying.
Yeah,
They got the qualifying match. What is it? Mello, him,
Melo,
and then
Jacob,
one more person.
and I wrote it down. Hold up, it's Melo. Oh, and Andrade. So that kind of makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. I see what they like. I said, I keep seeing what they doing with Melo and Andrade. I'm not mad at it. Them brothers cooked every time they. So I like it.
I think Melo wins that.
Yeah, I kind of think
Solo somehow caused Jacob that.
Yeah, that's what's going. Yeah, you see what's headed, man. You see what's headed.
So Jacob, Solo not in the is Solo in the qualifying match?
Nah, Solo he qualified already. He won the match last week.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm with Soda. I do think he gonna cost Jacob the match in some way. He gonna try to make it look like it was a mistake, but he just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, keep him out that match. I see what's going on. But following this, we got a quick little interview from LA Knight in the back, pretty much talking his shit like, yeah. I know y'all saw what happened this year. I lost my title, all that. Cool. None of that matters right now. I got a Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight. I think it was Aleister Black. We're gonna get him out of here. Shinsuke, y'all already see what I do with him. We're gonna get him out of here. Then I'm gonna qualify for the Money in the Bank. And y'all know how this is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? LA Knight, yeah, cool. We did that real fast. And then we got a promo from R-Truth himself. Actually, we're not calling him R-Truth this week. His name is Ron Cena. That is what we will refer to him as.
What's his name, Nico? What's his name?
Ron Cena. Yes, y'all are hearing me correctly. So Ron Cena pulls up, you know what I'm saying? Cuts his promo like, yeah, that, you know what? That used to be my hero. First, no. I can't even. I tried to punch through it, Soda, but I can't do it. The haircut that the brother got for Saturday night's main event this week. I don't know who the barber was, but I need him arrested on federal charges. Do you understand me? The nigga had
probably Big E barber.
It gotta be, because you know how when niggas cut their grass, they be like, you gotta go this way first, and then you gotta go that way. So that way, you know what I'm saying, it's two different shades of grass. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like they did with his haircut, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. So on top of it, he got dreads or locks.
On cut grass rollout.
I don't know
Try
what
to put designs in it or something.
Yeah, like what we doing, man?
Try to get a young nigga haircut. I don't know what he.
Brother Truth, man. But yeah, so he come out pretty much like, yeah, this guy that's running around calling himself John Cena right now, I don't know that guy. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this from him. My hero wouldn't do this. We used to be about hustle, loyalty, and respect. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat the hustle, loyalty, and respect out of you on Saturday night. That's what he gave us in the promo. I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, I said, you know what? Now I kind of want to see the match. This is my first time actually being engaged in a real R-Truth promo. Excuse me, Ron Cena promo. And he got me. I don't even care if it's for the title now. Saturday, I'm interested in this match, which I think was the point. Like, don't send Cena out there to do it. Let's see if Truth could do it. And I think you brothers can give your opinion on this, but I think he got the job done. I think he got it done. So,
hey, now Nico, he did take Lucci Bar at the end when he was cutting his promo. I don't know.
What'd he say? Repeat it for me.
He says, if Cena wins, we riot.
We roy it. That's a fact. He did steal a bar. He did steal
yeah.
But what y'all think about the promo, man? Was it good? At least, was it at least good?
I like that bar, the hustle, loyalty, respect out of you. That was fire.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It was R-Truth. It was Ron Cena being Ron Cena.
It is a fact. Let's see. After this is when we get the LA Knight Money in the Bank qualifier match. Again, another triple threat match. I'm not mad at these being triple threat matches. I feel like this makes sense. You get as many people involved to try to qualify for Money in the Bank, so I understand. So we had Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. So I could be mistaken about this, so you can tell me. Did they give Shinsuke the jobber entrance? I feel like they kind of went to commercial when my dog was coming out. I'm not going to lie.
Probably. You know, his entrance was long as hell, so.
Yeah, that is true.
They probably did go to commercial.
He's like, yeah, we'll be back.
Like an Undertaker.
Match of the I hate when Tommy do this.
Match of the night. Once we got to here, it was match of the night. I'll say that.
I got you. I see what you're saying. And then, of course, LA Knight pulls up. You know how the building go when LA Knight pull up. I get soda. I'm sorry, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. I'm officially calling LA Knight Mr. Break the Building. When he pull up, the building shakes, man. I'm not gonna lie, son. The building shakes. I'm like, oh, this nigga here. Yeah, they fucking with him. I'm with y'all.
LA Knight.
I'm not. Go ahead.
No, LA Knight is forever. I feel like he forever will go because like he like a throwback, and his style is a throwback style. So the fans will forever fuck with LA Knight, even though he's not as popular as he was maybe like a year ago. But he's gonna be over still.
That is a fact. He is he do remind me of the Attitude Era wrestlers in a sense. So I understand why people fuck with him. And come on, man, the gimmick is cool. It's fun to go with. It's like when Jay do the yeet thing. So I understand that. You feel me?
Who won? LA Knight won this match, right?
Of course. Come on, man. We're not even gonna play no games. We not having Shinsuke pull up to Money in the Bank. Aleister Black would have been cool. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been cool, but you got to put LA Knight in that match. You feel me?
So did Melo interfere, or he just lost? He just lost straight up.
No, he just lost straight up.
Yeah, LA.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought Melo interfered.
I think Aleister Black did the kick on
Yeah, he caught Nakamura with the kick, and LA Knight pushed Aleister out the ring, and then he got the
yeah.
So in LA Knight fashion, I guess, right? Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Watching this match, somewhere later in the future, we got to get Aleister Black and Nakamura in the ring one good time. Because once they was like going at it and like showcasing their styles, it was giving like that old school like black and gold NXT type feel. Like this was a fade that they should have ran a long time ago. But by the time Aleister got to NXT, Nakamura he was already beat AJ and being on the main roster. So,
they never fought before.
Yeah, they never fought before.
Wow.
Yeah, I did like the chemistry in ring. Brothers was cooking, so I wouldn't be opposed to a future.
I mean, Aleister Black could be the one to make Shinsuke go to that level again.
So, I was gonna ask a quick question. This Monday and Friday coming up is the last two qualifying spots for the Money in the Bank, correct?
That's why I was trying to get the number right on both matches so far. I feel like because we get 2 matches next week on SmackDown, I think we get one. We might get 2 Monday. I feel like we get 2 on Monday. Yeah, we do because they announced that on Twitter, matter of fact. So we get 2 more matches tomorrow. So that should give us everybody. Because they only got a week after that to get to Money in the Bank.
So I don't think I've seen a Karrion Kross mention about these Money in the Bank matches. I don't know if y'all have, but if he's not, are we still trying to figure out what we doing with homie? Because he cut a crazy promo a couple weeks ago, probably last month and everything, saying like, he playing with his name and all that. And we thought he was going to get a push because he started selling merch crazy ever since that. And I haven't seen him around at all, honestly.
Not going to lie, that is a great question.
Great question.
That's a great question.
Great point, Chris.
I'm not gonna lie. When I looked at the 2 matches they announced for tomorrow, which I guess we couldn't announce at the end of the show, but the brother's name is not on the list. But you know who's? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna do it real quick. Fuck it. But you know whose name is on this list, and I need somebody to explain this decision to me. They have, and it's not because of him. It's not because of him. Let me just say that before I get this out. The brother Chad Gable is in one of these matches, right? That's going to be tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing about that is the very same day as Money in the Bank, he is advertised for Worlds Collide as Chad Gable. So he's not even going to be El Grande Americano.
He about to be in 2 different places. He about to be in Mexico and where they at? LA?
See what I'm saying?
Like, LA for both of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's stuff like this that bothers me because now I feel like I said, Quiz, great question. You took away a spot from somebody to go in this match. Now, are they done? I'm going to figure out by the end of the show because I feel like it may be one more match left for the men's Money in the Bank, which Karrion Kross could be in. But as of right now, we just talking about. But Karrion Kross not to be involved in this in any way, shape, or form, and for him to just be on main event every week, I feel like this is being done intentionally. while they liked the promo that he cut after Mania because it showed that he's hungry and shit, they also didn't like it on the other end because it's like you calling us out, you trying to make us feel be accountable, and we not fucking with that shit. So it's looking like right now that they kind of freezing Buddy out, and I'm not fucking with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, especially because the brother is also, as pointed out last week, I believe by Trav, the #1 T-shirt seller right now in merch. So not only are we denying the brother a chance to wrestle, we are blatantly ignoring facts. He is selling merch, my nigga. Like, there's no way you don't have this brother a part of this match. And if you do, I mean, if you don't have him a part of this match, you're clearly just fumbling the bag at this point.
He ain't even been on Monday Night Raw recently. I ain't even seen him in like 2-3 weeks damn near.
You know, they always do the shit where he in the background talking to somebody or something. Like, he probably been like seen that way, but as far as like on TV and nothing, ain't seen him. Like, that shit is wild to me. Go ahead, Tommy.
If Karrion does not qualify for Money in the Bank, fuck it. He might as well just pull up Brock Lesnar and just pull up to that bitch anyway and take the briefcase.
He might as well go ahead and be All Elite at this point. Go ahead and be All Elite.
Damn, go straight over to the other side.
At this point, shit.
And yeah, I mean, low key. Why not?
Because I thought Cross was a Triple H guy or Paul Levesque guy.
Right, he was always like a Paul guy. So it's like, man, what Paul? What are we doing? Like, so I don't know. Hopefully they he qualifies or he does. He has something to do with Money in the Bank. Like at least let him be there at the event. Like, you know, something.
In some way, shape, or form, he got to be involved. That's a fact. Like,
yeah.
Dev, I see your comment. Now, when we get to the end of this, I want you to elaborate on this. I don't know if he talk about Karrion Kross or Triple H. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like he talk about Karrion Kross. He says he can't hang with the elites. I'm not gonna lie, there's no elites in that match. We can stop it. Nobody is elite going into that Money in the Bank match, so he can be involved in this match.
Yeah, like, come on.
But speaking of Money in the Bank, right after that, we did get the announcement for the next 2 qualifying matches on SmackDown. As mentioned earlier, one is Andrade versus Melo versus Jacob. I'm predicting that to be a fire match. And of course, the next one, I think this one took not everybody by surprise, but I saw the reaction on the internet a little bit. Just because I feel like they felt about how I felt about the WrestleMania triple threat match is how people felt about this match. But the next one for next week is Naomi versus Jade versus Nia Jax for a spot in the women's Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
So, again, I feel like that match is gonna be fire too, man. That match is gonna be fire. But I can see why people would be mad at it. I get it.
No, this is interesting.
Why they mad, man?
It's now I'm not mad at it, because again, this is not me. I've got to make this clearly obvious on this show. It's not my thought process. But they was pretty much saying how you pretty much Jade and Naomi don't need this right now. Like they in a feud, you feel me? It's cool to have either one of them in the match. But now it's kind of like you mixing storylines together, and you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Actually, I'm not gonna do it. Respect to Quiz today. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I see where they're coming from with that, because that's how I felt about the night 1 main event. That's how I felt. But again, to me, I think these 3 ladies gonna cook next week. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Naomi wins this.
Who's in the triple threat again? Is Jade, Naomi, and
Nia Jax.
Because Nia don't need it. She was just champion. She don't need it.
I get what y'all saying, man.
I got Naomi, but I get it. All 3 of these women, they're almost in the same storyline. Like their storylines are like coming together.
I think it does. To me, it makes sense. Naomi and Jade.
It makes sense on paper.
Nia makes sense.
Bianca's gonna be in the building next week too.
Oh yeah. She might
That is a
turn
that,
heel.
I did forget to mention that Bianca is set to return
Oh
next week to
yeah,
She
hometown.
might
So
pack Jade the fuck up.
But
yeah.
niggas still
Naomi
got
might.
Naomi.
hold up, y'all. Real quick, hold up. Soda, you all right? Is everything okay? Man, what's
She might have to
happening
pack
right now?
Jade the fuck up.
I just gotta make sure everything's going okay, man. What's going on? Like, why Jade? Why we can't pack Naomi up? So I'm saying, like, what's going on? But nah, Miss Belair is set to return next week. I'm not sure because I think Dev asked this question too a couple days ago. Now that might have been last night. Matter of fact, he asked in the chat. Do we think Bianca is back, or this is just a return because it's in her hometown and you know what I'm saying she still got time to heal up?
Yeah,
I'm going with that.
Can she grip?
Hey, Quiz, you all right? Somebody turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Hey, Quiz.
Somebody turn his TV off. What just happened? Like, what just happened?
All right, cool, man. She had an injury, so I want to know would she be able to be all right with her hand, man?
That's what I was wondering too. I don't know. I have not seen like a recent picture of her hand, so I don't know if the swelling went down on that or not.
In that promo, did y'all see that the promo?
I did. Yes.
I think it was like taped up, so she might be cool.
She might be cool because it was taped up. Soda is right about that. So I guess we
think
gonna
she
see.
might do some shit. I don't think they would just bring her back and not do nothing. She might do some shit.
That is true. And she did have that shit taped up now that Soda say that, so she could be back. I'm not gonna lie. If she turn heel next week, listen, to the moon. Do y'all understand? To the moon.
And that promo was fire too.
In her hometown?
That little
In her
vignette was
hometown.
fire.
Yeah, it was because she was like, I'm coming off a hard year. Like I lost my tag titles, I lost friends, I lost my first Mania match. I was like, oh, this kind of fire. I like the little again when they get into this little cinematic vignette bag with the wrestlers and shit. I fuck with that as long as they all, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes as long as SmackDown flow good, it makes sense. So I'm not mad at these at all.
They putting that Netflix budget to use.
They better. They fucking better, man.
It's the perfect time to turn heel though, like in your hometown on the comeback.
Yeah. Now, if she does this heel turn, this shit is man, it's putting Becky shit straight in the dumpster.
Damn, you think so? I didn't even think of that, Tommy. Damn.
Yeah, because I mean, we've seen her go from heel to babyface. We ain't seen Bianca go heel again since.
I don't know. Maybe we need Becky more time to cook because she still got things going on with Lyra. But if Bianca does what she do and turn heel, this shit could go to the moon.
Tommy, hold on. I don't want to cut you off because it's not even your fault that you said this. Like, we're gonna give Becky more time. Give Becky more time, huh?
I feel like Becky right now. She's slow walking.
I like.
She hasn't done anything.
Niggas don't like Becky's voice, but I fuck her promo last, whatever.
Yeah, I'm about to say her promo.
Niggas just don't like Becky's voice.
I think niggas don't like her voice for sure. It is hard to understand, but if you listen, you can hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Becky as a heel, she always get the cooking, but it takes for her a minute, you know. Like right now, she got the pot boiling. It's not really, you know, it's not fish grease hot right now, but you know, she's slow walking.
That's true. Because when she came back and she was a heel when she beat Bianca in 7 seconds, it took her a little minute. That was kind of slow cooked also.
That's true.
Fact. That is a fact.
Yeah, man. No disrespect to that woman, but when she do cut promo, I do be having the closed captions on just so I can make sure I'm understanding what she's saying correctly.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all brothers.
No, I thought I was the only one. Like,
these niggas is uncultured.
Like, she need a manager or something. Like, that shit. Her promos ain't it, bro.
I'm fucking crying, man.
They the friends you bring around some foreign level. They be like, huh? What you say?
Yeah, they be definitely hitting her with the what chance.
What
That
you
shit was
say?
hilarious. But then we got the final match of the night. We got to the main event, man. Again, this is the only time I'm going to punch really about SmackDown. And it's not even these brothers' fault again, because I feel like this match was fire. We had Fraxiom versus the Street Profits for the WWE tag titles. Match was fire. My only quarrel, well, two, before I get to the second one. Only quarrel right now is brother Paul Levesque. If we are going to try to bring the tag team division back to prominence in wrestling, period, at some point you got to start doing one of these championship tag matches on a PLE or a Saturday night's main event, something that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it didn't make sense for SmackDown, but if we are going to give everybody else an opportunity, not even to show off their belt, but just to defend the title on these things, why are the tag team champions not treated the exact same way? You already made them crazy coming out of WrestleMania. They didn't get on Backlash. Now they couldn't get Saturday night's main event. And if we're going to go by the trend, they are clearly not going to be on Money in the Bank. So what exactly are we doing with this, man? What are we doing, man? But again, fire match. Go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tom. You good.
Besides WrestleMania and like the New Day being there and defending their tag belts, I can't remember the last time the tag team championships on either brand was defended in the PLA.
I think it was the Royal Rumble. I want to say it was the Royal Rumble between them and the Motor City Machine Guns in the ladder match.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was DIY. Yep.
But before
yeah, you're right. I think it was
never.
Was it? Yeah, before that it was never, for sure. Before that,
and I'm not gonna hold y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
For them that we not there yet, but for them to put that tag team match on Money in the Bank and not the champions defending their title, they wild crazy for that one, man.
Yeah, niggas put a no Selena and
come on, man. See, look at Soda trying to punch. I know what you mean though, because after seeing it last night, it was crazy again. Because I'm gonna say it again once we get there, but it was just crazy to see. But back to this match again, fire match. Brothers was going crazy, and I'm kind of impressed with the Fraxiom brothers. Again, I'm not a regular NXT watcher. I do tune in like bi-weekly, so I go like every 2 weeks I watch it type of shit. But ever since they call up, these brothers been real impressive on the main roster. They kind of running through the tag division on SmackDown. Kind of easy too. I'm not gonna lie, kind of easy. Pretty Deadly done got lost in the shuffle. I don't want to say thank God, but yeah, just redo this.
They need to rebrand. That shit
they just got to redo the gimmick, man.
You got to rebrand. Shit ain't it.
Low key, you know what will work for them, and I don't know why, but what will work for them? Remember when I just heard this the other day somewhere when Lance Storm, Christian, and I think Tess, they was like the Un-Americans. They should do that again. They should do something like that again, but do it with them brothers. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
But
something
this
like
Pretty
that,
Deadly thing is it's not working at all.
But
But
they trying to be like fake Shawn Michaels light.
Like it's not connecting at all. Like and in ring they're not bad. That's what I'm about to say. They're not bad wrestlers at all. It's just the gimmick that needs some work, man. But so we get through this match. Everything's, going according to plan. And I'm saying this because you know how these WWE shows have been ending lately. So again, it was rumors, it was speculation all week. We see reports that it could happen this week. Alexa Bliss was featured a lot. They kept showing the little doll. And I think the most important caveat to this that we have not mentioned yet was it just so happened to be that this Friday edition of SmackDown fell on the birthday of one Bray Wyatt. We want to say rest in peace to that brother again. So it was only fitting that the only way this match could end would be that the Wyatt Sicks returns right here in this spot where these brothers are cooking and having a great match, and the Wyatt Sicks pop up out of nowhere. For what? We have no idea. We can only assume it's to go after the tag titles, which too, don't know. But they did show up, and they did what they've been doing for most, pretty much, just cause chaos. And the show goes off the air with them blowing a candle out on a birthday cake, which I thought was a cool little touch. And yeah, that was pretty much Friday Night Smackdown. But how did y'all feel about the return of the Wyatt Sicks, man.
Man, we could have been brought them back if they was going for the tag titles. Could have been brought them. Uncle Howdy was hurt. That's cool. It's like 5 other members you could have, been doing something with, building up some momentum for Uncle Howdy to return at a better spot. But it's like I don't know where we're going with this. I guess we're going to be in the tag division now.
This match was cool. Everything was cool up until the finish. Like, why? I don't know. Like this with the Wyatt, and I get it. It's Bray Wyatt. We all miss him. He the GOAT. It's his birthday. I get it, but this just wasn't like. Do we even know if this is gonna go anywhere? Like, I get it. Like, they want to set them up for the whole like tag team belts and like all that shit is cool, but don't give us this and then it's just gonna go nowhere. Like, do we even know if the Wyatt Sicks, are they still like SmackDown like roster brand? Like,
I think they did get drafted or traded.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like we could have built up to this too, like in a
There was
better
no
way.
build to this. They just randomly like,
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's birthday. Yeah, that's a perfect bring him back, but no
Now,
build up, no nothing.
I will say with this is just me. I'm gonna shoot the brother a little bit of bell. This is the only bell I'm probably shoot the brother tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the only build they be having with these people, not these people, with the Wyatt Sicks, is the little how they flash the emblem and do the little TV thing whenever Alexa is talking. So they did do that over the past couple weeks. In the background a couple times too, like on the screen, if you pay attention, like you'll see the letters and shit moving, and they'll flash the symbol real quick. So I feel like that's the only build up, and I think it was like one of the other little dolls that Bray Wyatt used to have in the Firefly Funhouse was laying around backstage at some point. So it was like little shit that they was hinting at, but I feel what y'all saying. They definitely should have did this in a different way. I felt like if we was gonna do this, one of those backstage segments with Alexa Bliss, that's when it should have happened. The light should have popped, like went out, something, and they pop back up like how you, because I think her jacket say something like hello old friend or something like that. Like they should have did that. That's what I thought would have made more sense.
Like, low key, Alexa, she damn near is the bill. She been carrying this fucking group for months. She's been gone the longest.
Low key, yeah. Tommy got a point too. Alexa might be she might have been the build. Low key, like she might have been the build because, like I said, she does have the little doll with her every time she come out, and then she interact with it backstage, and you know how that goes. So, Tommy might have a point there. I'm not gonna lie.
How do you keep like Rowan? What's my other dog name? All these other guys is on ice.
Yeah,
like they could have been here causing havoc.
Yeah. Like Dexter Loomis,
oh man, we need Uncle Howdy. We're waiting on the return of Uncle Howdy. You know what I mean? Like, they could have got to this so much better. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
But we know why you all are here, man. We know why everybody's here. So let's recap Saturday night's main event real quick. That way we could get brothers up here so they could punch, man. We know what they want to do.
You should run.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell to stay alerted.